What is up, guys? Today I'm back with another video, and today I'm gonna talk about what to expect at the Samsung Galaxy Unpack 2020. This event will be on February the 11th 2020, so you can watch that online, I guess, on Samsung's website, if not on YouTube. So you can look into that if you're looking some tech stuff to watch on February or for 2020, for the new decade. So what I want to talk about today is basically what I am expecting to be at the Unfold event. So first thing, I think they're gonna announce some new light versions of flagship that are already exist. So like for the Note, they will have a light version for the Note, and also a light version for the Galaxy series, not the Note series, the Galaxy series. So I'm looking forward for them to announce those stuff. And this is not the first time Samsung is doing something like this. If you're a Samsung Galaxy person from maybe like 5 years or 6 years ago, you would know that Samsung used to make the Galaxy S series and also have a Galaxy S mini series. So when the Galaxy S3 came out, you also had a Galaxy S3 mini and also a S4 mini, and I think maybe a S5 mini. I didn't think they do any S6. I think after S6 they started to call it like Samsung Galaxy S6 Plus, and then you have the Samsung Galaxy S6. So I think after that they went away from the name mini. I don't know if light will be the same as being plus and being not plus, like the light would be the default version, and then the plus, or will it be three types of phones? So you have the plus version, you have the default version, and then you have the light version, which is the way cheaper version. You are so I don't know if that's what they're going for. Is that the new trend to have three categories of budget? So high budget, medium range budget, and low budget. But it's not the first they're doing something like this. As I said, back then they used to call it the mini, then they went to the plus. I think they're still using the name plus, as you know, with the other companies like iPhone are using the plus these days also. So now you have the S10 plus and all those stuff. And next thing I'm expecting at this event is the Samsung Galaxy S11, or people are saying it's gonna be the Samsung Galaxy S20. And I think the reason behind it being the S20 is because it's 2020, and as you know, back then it was like 2011, 2012. So that one was for the the first decade, I guess. I don't know if you guys kind of understand what I'm saying, but because it is S20, they may think it is right to call it is 2020. They may think it is right to call it the Samsung Galaxy S20 instead of the Samsung Galaxy S11. So as from now, it will be Samsung Galaxy S20, then S21, S22, and I don't know. Sometimes you would think they will call it 10, but sometimes they call it X, or for some reason they don't like to use the word 10. Some phone companies, I don't know the reason behind that. I see Xbox do it, and I see iPhone is doing it as well. They didn't use the iPhone 10. They said the iPhone X instead of the iPhone 10, which you know X in Roman numerals are 10. But that's why I think they're gonna call it the Samsung Galaxy S20 and not the S11. And for that phone, they're saying that it's gonna have a high refresh rate of 120 hertz. So that is gonna be a win for Samsung. I don't hopefully no other phone companies are gonna come out with it, so it be like a normal to have a 120 hertz refresh rate screen. Hopefully that don't be something norm for them, because then it won't bring up their revenue that much, because then they won't be the only one on the marketing doing it, which I doubt that will be the case, because once a phone come out with something, then you know other phone companies are going to buy that, because Samsung don't necessarily come up with these ideas. They purchase these ideas and fund these ideas to other companies like who just develop like chips for these. They just fund the projects, and once they develop the chip for them, then that information is out there, and then other suppliers have that idea or set buy that idea from that supplier and is now selling it at a cheaper rate to other suppliers. So I don't think that would be the case. I think it is fair to say that 2020 will be the year for 120 hertz refresh rate screen. I don't think the 60 hertz will be a norm again, so that will be something in the past. It's just like going from 1080p to 4K. It won't be a thing anymore. If you don't have a 120 hertz refresh rate phone, you're not saying anything right now. But I'm expecting iPhone to have this feature as well. But the next thing that I'm looking forward to is the second generation of the foldable phone. Some people are saying that it's gonna be a flip phone instead of having the butterfly folding. Instead of folding horizontally, it will be folding vertically. I don't see much of a difference. I think you'll get more out of a horizontal phone, because just to say that more screen, instead of turning it sideways, you can have it vertically and horizontally with a vertical phone now, with a vertical folding phone now. It's just basically um a straight phone, and you just can flip it up and down. With a horizontal folding, you can flip it right to left, and when you open it fully, you have a big screen in front of you right there, and you don't have to worry. You just flip it and it picks up the same size or maybe twice a phone size in your pocket, which is pretty fine compared to just having a smaller flip phone. But as I always said in my previous videos, I always believe that the foldable phone are not very different from a flip phone. It's just like the screen is folding instead of having that what do you call that 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 thing in the middle that separates the keyboard and the screen. With those older flip phones, it's like not having that with the foldable phone, so they just call it foldable. Because if you think about it, a flip phone basically fold back then, so it's just a next generation of flip phones. That's what I always put it in my head as, because they're not doing nothing of a difference more than just having the screen flip instead of having the screen separate from the keyboard, which nowadays we are far away from having keyboards and phone these days. I mean physical keyboards and phone these days. I doubt if they're even making phones like those these days. They are making phones, but they don't expect it to sell as much as back then. Because I remember when physical keyboards were going away, a lot of people were saying, hey, I prefer the physical keyboard. Because even me, I was saying, because I was saying those keys are too small, or I'm gonna press those keys and all those stuff. I don't know if you guys can relate, but that was what I was saying. I was saying I'm gonna stick to my physical keyboard, because my physical keyboard, I can do this and I won't touch anything by accident and all those. But nowadays, typing on a non-physical keyboard is just so much easier and nicer, and you might even type the same speed that you're typing on your keyboard on your computer. But that's what I'm expecting for this event, and I'm expecting more leaks to be coming out as the date come by close. But so far, it's only Tesla don't have any leaks about their events when it's coming up. Everything is just top secret. But with these other smartphone companies, especially Google Pixel, they always have the leak, so they can sometimes you always see tech YouTubers are saying they should just give us the phone and just say, they don't have to tell us nothing about the phone. They can just come on stage and say, yep, this is the phone. This is what you guys saw on the internet. I'm just here to confirm that that was the phone that people were leaking, and here it is, and that's it. But because these days, by the time the phone to come out, you know everything about the phone already, like sometime 4 months before the event to be happen. But that's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. make sure you subscribe, because a lot of you guys are watching and are not subscribed. So make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Let me know in the comment section what you are expecting at this event, and just let us chat down below, and I'll comment to you guys also. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.